Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I was getting with it with that little bit of music. I like that music. Everybody coming in, if you notice, I have got a comment pinned to the top of chat, and it is for a live stream at starts at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It is for Troy at Real and Virtual Outdoors. He will be going live tonight on his police
This police game.
Officer Troy. And when I get out of my live stream tonight, I will be going in there because I like his live stream on the on that police thing. I'll never forget the one I watched where a dude fell over the thing, went down from the overpass area, landed. You'd have thought it would have. Nope, he got up and he ran out.
Mama Linda, Aaron. Yeah, that fried bread would have been good with that steak.
All right, so starting at the top, we had Melinda Peterson. Not Melinda Peterson. I am getting Miss Melinda and Miss Linda all messed up there. Yes, Melinda Dobson was the first one in.
Linda.
Then Teresa Jukowitz. Then Joe C. at New Image Landscape and Tree Service.
And you'll love Troy. He'll make you laugh.
He's hilarious. I love Troy. Troy is, like Piggy says, Troy, my boy.
Troy, my boy.
Then we have Paint at Rainy Ridge, like Eric. Then we got Troy in here at Real and Virtual Outdoors. And going down the list here. And there is Mama Linda. I hope you, well, I saw where you said you were feeling better. I'm glad about that. Because I tell you what, I know what it is to have people. And then there's Teresa, Linda. Buck Williams, howdy, howdy, howdy. Killing watching. All right, you playing your game. I understand. Okay? And there's Aaron up in the Aaron Outdoors. And he has a second channel, FAFO.
FAFO.
Yeah.
And he can back his up.
So, yeah, we've had a pretty good week. We had Tuesday and Thursday off because doctor's appointments on their end. And let's see, what else going on? Oh, found out that we will not have to do anything as far as taking her back and forth on the 18th. We have that day off.
They're going to be closed that day.
They're closed that day for Good Friday. Because Easter falls on 4/20 this year, y'all.
Aaron, you ought to like that.
Oh, man. And then, let's see, what else? Yeah. So that gives us all day on the 18th to, figure out what time we want to go out to eat and do what we're going to do. Because we are going to celebrate our anniversary at Outback. I figure Peggy putting up with me for 10 years, he deserves to have something good to eat.
She's had to put up with me.
Oh, man. But let's see what we got coming up. Well, I tell you, went grocery shopping. Still got one store left to go to because we were going to go Thursday. And, well, actually, yeah, we were going to go Thursday. And I decided just to wait and go.
She weren't feeling it.
I wasn't feeling Thursday or Friday. But Thursday we went to this end. We went to the butcher's market and we got a few things at Deadline. And so we got that. I think we got your dip that day too, didn't we?
Yeah.
On Thursday. And at the butcher's market, I bought the surf and turf. They have that listed for $53.
Don't say you won't be here because you're there.
So what you get on the surf and turf is you get 2 pounds of shrimp. You can get the cooked shrimp or the raw shrimp. I chose raw because I like to cook my own the way I like to cook it. You get 2 sirloin steaks. And pick tell you, those steaks were thick. Not thick. Well, And that thing. I'm sitting here putting it in front of my computer, but they were
They're a good
thick.
inch thick.
Yeah, good inch thick steak. So we'll have 2 meals out of those because I can cook
We
one.
take one and cut it in half.
Yeah.
Share it. She fixed us burgers today.
Yeah.
We could only eat one. She ate half and then half later. I ate my whole one and I'm still
Yeah, we had some tater tots with it, but it's all I could do to finish mine.
Aren't that many tater tots.
No. But anyway, along with the 2 steaks and the 2 pound of shrimp, we got 2.5 pounds of ground chuck. And,
Joe say you keep threatening me with a good time.
And then we got 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. With the chicken breast, I wound up with 3 packs. And with the ground chuck, I wound up with 3 half-pound packs, plus what I cooked today because I made enough burgers to last us for what we had today, and then either for supper tonight or for lunch tomorrow, whichever we decide to do it. Probably lunch tomorrow, the way that's going to go. And then
Works for me.
yeah. So with all of that, for $53, that's not bad. I was going to get me some more of that pickled okra. They were out. So I got me some pickled asparagus, and that's pretty good stuff. It's got a half a jalapeno down in it. That's the first thing I pulled out. I looked at it, and I just stuck it back down in the jar and grabbed me some asparagus.
Then she tried some pickled green beans.
I got some dilly beans. And it was like chewing a stick of wood. I ain't doing that. Yeah, Mama Linda, it really is. And for the price, I mean, it makes it be expensive in some regards. But you know what? You're paying for the quality of the meat. I don't have to wonder if it's real meat, first of all. I don't have to wonder if it's something that has been sitting in the meat case that they've taken back and repackaged.
It's local, it's fresh.
It's local, it's fresh. And not only that, I bought supper for us when I bought it was lunch Thursday. They have a deli attached to the meat market. It's a little cafe, I guess you call it. And you go in from the meat market into the cafe, and it's kind of funny because they got a little bar area there as you're walking through with stools there. And you think, all right, so are they going to come wait on you? Look over, and there's a whole area with booths and tables and stuff. And you go around. And what I got us was their prime rib sandwich. It's a shaved prime rib on a croissant, and it comes with lettuce, tomato, and red onion. It also has melted horseradish cheddar cheese on it, and it comes with a horseradish sauce.
I went to catch up with it. I found out they was having a mini pig convention a police convention back there.
There was a lot of popos in there, that's for sure.
There's a lot of popos. I'd say detectives. A lot of them were dressed up nice.
Yeah. Oh, wait, Melinda, that's funny. Well, Josie, when you do, let us know so we'll know where you at. But I mean, their little cafe. It's a little on the expensive side. I got the 2 sandwiches with the side. That was I chose baked beans because normally you can't go wrong with baked beans.
We did that time.
I'm just gonna say this: if you go there, don't order the baked beans. And I rarely ever say that. But I also ordered a basket of onion rings, and for the 2 sandwiches inside and the basket of onion rings, it was right at $31. So that's roughly $15 a piece plus tax, or 14 something a piece plus tax. So it's not really all that bad. We paid more for worse.
Yeah.
But the onion rings came with the sauce. Is their onion ring sauce? That was good stuff. I like the horseradish sauce myself. It was really good. And then yesterday, when I went to the grocery store Thursday, I had bought some, like Gorton's fish. You know what I'm talking about, the fish, little triangle fish, whatever. So I fixed us some fish sandwiches yesterday, and I made some homemade tartar sauce, and they turned out pretty good.
But you.
And then I said today I made hamburgers, and sometime after my live and after Troy's live, I may go in there and make a do a video on something I was telling Piggy I was going to do. I'm going to make some little cherry cream cheese turnover things using the wonton wrapper, or not wonton wrappers, but egg roll wrappers. If my egg roll wrappers are still good. Hi Tish, no judgment here with Tish Ross.
Purdy!
Hi Pooch. I don't know if Pooch is in the background, but hi to Pooch.
I saw that short, him making them things from hats and stuff. Something towing an RV and something like that.
Yeah. So Piggy and I, we've been doing a lot. And since the weather is changing, I got up, I want to say it was yesterday morning. No, it was this morning. I got up. And Piggy had been cleaning fans. I think, y'all, my mind is, Piggy's been thinking it's Sunday all day. But yeah, Piggy had been cleaning fans. It was this morning you were cleaning fans, or was it Thursday? Or was it yesterday?
That was today.
That was today you were cleaning fans?
Pretty sure, because yesterday was Friday.
Yeah. I thought you had, yeah, okay.
I got up quite a bit earlier than you did.
No, you did them yesterday because we had to clean fans last night. Not slept good. So it was yesterday. He got up early from our nap and he cleaned fans.
Yeah.
Before we went and got
his my back is hurting me today.
Yeah. See, y'all, I can't remember.
It is a shame how little it takes to put me out of commission.
Yeah. But Piggy cleaned the fans. We put up the heaters. And I tell you what, I slept good last night. I'm going to start taking the comforters off the bed, get them all washed up and put up. We're going to be doing sheets for a while. I can't handle it.
I had one sheet last night.
Piggy had one sheet. I had 1 to 2. I think a lot of the night I slept without a sheet. Whew. It gets to the point. Can't do that. It's too hot.
Well, keeping temps like that, we'll have to break out that AC.
I got a crowd in here tonight. I got quite a few in. I'm glad to have everybody in here. I really am. And for everybody just coming in, if y'all, whether you know or not, I've got a link pinned at the top of the chat for Real Virtual Outdoors. He is doing a live stream tonight at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. It is his police game. It's LPS, LPV. I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. I just know it's the policeman, and he plays Officer Troy on it, and he drives around and he does all sorts of stuff on it. I like watching that one.
Oh my boy, it's hilarious sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Like that one you pointed out.
Yeah, that was fun.
Jumped off the bridge, down on the road, down below, and he walked away from it.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's one way you can tell it's a game.
Yeah. And as y'all can see, I'm hoping we are doing soup trivia tonight.
Drive a boy!
LSPDFR.
LSPDFR.
All right, that's what it's called. LSPDFR. Works for me.
She got your link pinned, Troy.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about it.
Yeah, and I got his one for tomorrow night shared out too. He's got one tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. I'm thinking it might be 8 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. I can't remember on that. I've got that one on my community page for anybody that wants to go to that one tomorrow night. Like I said, we are doing soup trivia tonight, so I hope y'all know ye soups.
Soup is that it?
It stands for Los Santos Police Department Fire Rescue. Cool beans.
That's a mouthful.
I'm saying. It's the cop game.
It's the Popo game.
Hey, yeah, it's the Popo. And Troy B. Officer Popo. Oh, man. I like watching Troy do that. And I also like the ones he does on Tuesdays or Thursdays when he does the big rigs, but I'm usually taking a nap about that time, so I've missed them lately. But let's get into the question part of this and the trivia. Okay, I gotta get started here, y'all. Know where I'm at and what I'm doing. I have no idea. Number one, this soup can be found in many Chinese and Asian restaurants. What is it? I don't even know if Piggy knows this one.
Isn't that the one you had the other week?
Yeah.
I ain't got a clue, folks.
You don't know what
I know she told me, but
Lori's prepping for heaven. Hello, Lori, and welcome in. Please excuse me, y'all. I can hardly talk.
Lori.
Lori says hot and sour soup. Melinda says dumpling soup. I will give you a hint. You can get these things fried or you can get them in the soup.
Oh, I just said dumpling soup.
And I like them both ways. I like them fried and I like them in the soup.
It's some kind of Asian something.
Excuse me, y'all. Y'all, it usually takes me forever to get these things done. Last night I had it done in less than an hour and a half. I was proud of myself.
She did good.
Well, Melissa said, yummy or yucky soup. We made this in this house here. Bless you, Piggy. This is the one soup I have not made.
That was a stout one.
Yeah. Lori said, probably dumpling soup. I never get soup from a Chinese restaurant. I love it from the Chinese restaurant. Usually, we can find several good soups, but at this place we've been going to, my normal soup, they don't make it to my taste. So this is the one I've been buying.
When we go there?
Yeah, we haven't been in about 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Like everything else, it eventually starts tearing us up. Well, until it tears her up.
Mama said 250 of them soup, either fried or broth with it cooked in it. Mm-hmm. Linda said, God bless you, Piggy.
Thank you.
Looks like for chop suey, chow mein, and appetizers. Oh, don't get me wrong. I love Chinese food. I really do. Josie said, I like the wonton soup. I'll eat all the wontons. I'm right there with you, Josie. I like the wonton soup. And this is wonton soup. And I would say the majority of the time when you get wonton soup, it is filled with the pork filling. And like I said, I like them fried or I like them in the soup. I don't care. They're good.
Give it, folks. I don't want to gross you out, but
sometimes you got to do what you got to do. All right. Get back to that page. Here we go.
excuse me.
Yeah. The soups that we've been
buying. Man!
Simon Theodore. Do, 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 do. Hey, Alvin, welcome in, darling. The soups that Piggy and I had been buying at this Chinese restaurant close by was I'd get the wonton soup and I'd get him the egg drop soup.
Oh, I love that stuff.
And I've come to the conclusion that it's just going to be easier on me to start making stuff like that at home because it would start messing with my stomach. The MSG and other things in it, it just messes me up. So I'm going to have to stop eating a lot of stuff out until I can figure out.
She wants it, she's going to have to make it here.
Yeah. Let's see if y'all know this one. This soup is a classic French dish made with caramelized onions and beef stock or broth. The soup is topped with bread and cheese. What is it?
I already know I don't know. You said French. I don't know any French except French fries. Oh, I do know c'est la vie.
French fries ain't French. French fries are Belgian. Huh?
I gotta say it.
Because Lori says French onion soup. Linda says French onion.
I don't know any French except French fries and c'est la vie, which is appropriate because c'est la vie means such is life. French fries ain't French. Such is life, c'est la vie.
Buck says French onion. Teresa says French onion. Ooh, yeah, I washed my hair a little bit earlier and I still got water in my ears, I guess. Teresa says good stuff. Mama says French onion soup. So she said French onion soup is my all-time favorite. Troy laughing at you, Piggy. And everybody said French onion soup is correct. And yes, I know the title of it was in the question, but yeah. Y'all were good.
Troy, I'll take that as a compliment because it's hard to make a joker laugh. And you are a joker.
Yeah, Troy good. He cracks me up so bad. Sometimes I'll be rolling in here.
He's had me spit out my drink.
Yeah. Oh boy. It's like Ludo's used to say about Piggy, you don't want to be drinking tea when Piggy's talking. You don't want to be drinking nothing when Troy's talking. I tell you, because Troy can crack you up.
He'll crack you up in one of them kind of ways. You'll not only spit it out, you'll spit it out through your nose.
Obviously, Troy has a sick mind.
So, Tina, if you go to watch him, you can get a little idea of what to look forward to. I mean, I'm going to tell you, he's playing that game.
He's hilarious.
He'll have folks try to give him a hard time. He turns it around on them, and they're thinking, oh, crap, I might not should have done that. You know, it's kind of like being sitting in the audience in the front row where there's a comedian, and you got to get one on the comedian. You got to regret it.
I ever go to see a comedian live, I'm going to make sure I'm in the back in the darkest section where I can't be seen.
That would be me. Because he sees me, it never fails. The comedian, the joker, always sees me and always knows, oh, I've got my little pigeon there.
Number 3, this easy soup recipe is creamy, flavorful, and perfect for dipping grilled cheese in. What is it?
That happened to me in a big can. The Platoon Joker was a across the aisle from me when a Santa flea decided to dine on my left testicle. And we were online with the senior DI going up and down talking to us.
Thing says, laugh out loud. Most cops have a sick mind. Lori said, creamy tomato? Question mark. Teresa says, tomato soup.
You can't be in a job like that, Marines, cop, whatever, without having a sick sense of humor in order to cope.
Troy, laughing faces. Alvin, did I give you a bad dream like that loud? Mama Linda says, mater soup. Tina says, mater soup. Melinda says, mater soup. Katie Spirit, hi, Kathy, welcome in.
Daddy!
And
Alvin said, Troy, don't make me think about it.
Josie says, tomato soup. Oh, man. Y'all are all right. It is tomato soup, and it was really good.
Troy giving him a bad dream would be better than another kind.
Tomato soup is really good with grilled cheese sandwiches. It really is. I like tomato soup. And I like grilled cheese sandwiches too, y'all. I got to get some pimento, make me some pimento cheese. What I got to do.
Better.
Yep. We like some pimento cheese. I hear the sneezer going.
She's in there on that little green stool in there.
Yeah.
I heard a bump against that little kitchen.
Yeah. All right. Let's see where we're at. We are on to number 4.
Katie Spears said, I'm coming for you, Lynn Peterson.
Okay. Number 4. This hearty and comforting soup with vegetables, pasta, beans, and cheese is easy to make and adaptable. What is it? And I'm going to be honest with you. It's not really one of my favorites. I'll eat it, but it's not one of my favorites.
Not one of my favorites either.
Lori says, minestrone. Melinda says minestrone. Right, yeah. I teased Troy about having hemorrhoids, and I would send him a pillow to sit on. He sent me a pie with, or pick with it, with my picture in the middle of it. Oh, man. Teresa's laughing.
That's funny.
Oh, man. Mama Linda says minestrone.
Troy, that would give me a bad dream.
I'm saying.
Be like, Lord, son, where's your mind at?
Hey, Mama Bear Christine, welcome in, darling. You're not late. You're right on time. We only on number 4. I was a sick, I tell you. We're on number 4. And just to give you the question here, it says, this hearty and comforting soup with vegetables, pasta, beans, and cheese is easy to make and adaptable. What is it? And so far, where am I at? I have had Lori, Melinda, Mama Linda. I'll say minestrone. And Mama Bear says minestrone. Teresa said she has no clue.
Evan!
Hey, Evan, welcome in, my darling.
He's calling it piggy straw.
Now, piggies like me, this ain't our favorite soup.
We call that minestrone. If that's minestrone, I thought it was something else. These same difference. It's got a feeling.
It is minestrone. Like I said, it's not my favorite soup. I will eat it. Don't get me wrong. If that's what somebody has cooked and they are cooking for me.
Teresa J is in there.
Teresa said, Mr. Mudd said minestrone. Mr. Mudd is right. It is minestrone.
That's who?
Mr. Mudd, her husband.
Who?
Teresa's husband.
Mr. Mudd?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought you said. Who?
Katie said, I'll take a good gumbo, thank you. Hey, gumbo's good stuff.
I like cream mushroom or egg drop soup.
Piggy's really big on cream of chicken soup, though. Don't let him fool you.
I am.
He loves cream of chicken
You
soup.
done that and a sleeve of crackers, I'm good to go.
Well, see, that Alvin, that's why minestrone is so adaptable. You can put spinach in it if you want it. And spinach is a vegetable, so it falls under the vegetable part of that vegetable, pasta, beans, and cheese.
Spinach is a Popeye the Sailor Man veggie.
That sounds pretty good, Taylor. Chicken noodles over mashed taters. Like I said, Piggy stay out of his crock pot, laugh out loud.
Crackpot. Stay out of your crack pot.
Maybe
Hey, man, is that something you need to tell me?
maybe his crock pot's cracked. Made the crack pot.
Pretty said they get slammed again. Rain or snow?
Probably rain. I don't know how many.
Where she's at, it might be snow.
Oh, I was just saying, I don't know how many of y'all saw that video that
Ain't you up there somewhere past Maine?
that Joy posted.
I saw that.
Man, that was some heavy rain, green skies, and high winds.
Green skies.
Yeah,
That's scary.
yeah. Mama says, I'm getting a new phone tomorrow. Super excited.
I've seen
Hey!
them black, purple, red, pink. I don't think I've ever seen it green.
They say when it's green, tornadoes are imminent. That's tornado weather, definitely. I've seen
I
it.
reiterate, that's scary.
Yeah. So these dang thunderstorm hasn't stopped yet. Tracy's in West Tennessee.
Bruce is.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of somebody else then.
I know about where that tornado touched down. I don't know if it was yesterday or a few days ago, because I remember Tim at Ridge Life was talking about it.
Yeah, he's going through some of that. I think he's expecting more.
She said she's about an hour away from it.
Oh, yeah, you've been getting hammered.
So Missouri got hit, hammered, flooded also. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen talked about it. They got hammered at 3 Mississippi. I started calling trial trash. That's what they used to be. They came to 3 Mississippi when they moved out to Mississippi.
Since Rebecca touched by yarn got hammered. I tell you, I feel for everybody in the paths of storms. I do. Summer, Tennessee is where the tornado touched down.
That's where her dentist is.
Selmer, okay. Selmer, Tennessee. I thought it sounded different. Yeah, it's not Selmer. Yeah, that was Selmer when it got hit.
I know you have, Dana. I've seen you talk about it on your videos.
He's going to build an ark. Might need one. Anybody close enough, they could just go take their ark.
Oh, we ain't got to worry about having an ark. The next time it's going to be fire.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We are on to number 5. This is a sour soup. made with beef stock and vegetables, most often beets. It is popular in Russia and Ukraine. What is it? If y'all could see Piggy's face, I actually want to try this soup.
I won't tell y'all what that looks like to me.
Lori said borscht.
Somebody had showed something. I don't remember who. I don't remember what it was. It had little baby carrots in it. And the way it was done up, first thought hit my head is like, oh my Lord, a bunch of Uncle Lupus done made an ultimate sacrifice.
Let's see. Melinda said borscht.
Y'all think on that, you'll get it.
Yeah, Tracy said it's flooding everywhere. Lori said not sure on the spelling. And so I love this soup. It is great. Borscht. And for everybody who's wondering about the correct spelling of borscht, it's B-O-R-S-C-H-T. Borscht.
T on the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
B-O-R-S-C-H-T.
Didn't sound like you said it too, but I thought, well, maybe.
Well, the T is silent. It's called borscht.
Borscht.
Borscht. It sounds like B-O-R-S-C-H, but it's got a T at the end.
Borscht.
Borscht. Tracy said, looks like red carrots. Oh, what is it, 10? Yeah, now
No, I ain't saying what that looks like to me.
Yeah, this is borscht. Y'all that got it right. And it is beets.
Let's just say that makes me squeamish and scared.
And all of the borscht that I have seen.
Evan says borscht is nasty.
Well, you know, if you don't like sour soups and stuff like that, if you don't like beets, you know. But all of the borscht that I have personally seen, the borscht have been, you know, like put into a food processor and made into a puree.
There's that close one eye. You can see the missing S.
Oh, that was in her spelling of it up there, I think.
Oh.
She spelled it B-O-R-C-H-E.
Oh.
Katie said, not fond of beets. Now, as a kid, the only way I would eat beets is if my grandmother fixed them and they were pickled. As an adult, I love beets. Biggie, I tell you, I'll eat them when he won't.
I'll eat a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all I can tolerate at a time. And I only do that because I know the good for me.
Abbott says he loves beets but hates sour soups. And see, now, I like sour beets because I like pickled beets. So that would be something that I would love. And there are other soups that I like that are a little bit sour. So. Yeah, Teresa, it's not an overly popular soup here in the United States unless you have ancestors like parents or grandparents that ate it, and it was brought down, you know, in your family. I don't know of any restaurants that serve it unless it would be like a Russian restaurant or a European restaurant of some kind. I do know that it is a very highly popular dish in like Ukraine, Romania, Russia, and the eastern countries over there.
Well, I know we ain't going to none of those kind of restaurants.
Lori says German. Okay, Germans eat it as well. Yeah, like I said, the eastern countries and a lot of the communist countries, which, you know, Eastern Germany, before Germany unified, it was very popular in the eastern part of Germany. The reason I know it comes from that area is because I've watched shows where people have been traveling, trying foods, and they were in those particular areas, and that was the specialty of that region that they were in. Poor people of Russia eat a lot of it with sour cream.
Don't get me wrong. if I was someplace and that's all they had and I was hungry, you know, especially if I was in somebody's home and they offered, I wouldn't turn them down.
Piggy's like me. He'll try a couple of bites of it just to say try.
I wouldn't be rude.
Right.
If I could eat that wrap that Sarah's wife made that day, you know, still have no clue what was in it. I wasn't gonna ask.
Yeah, we're both of the opinion though that if we're visiting somebody and they go to the effort of fixing us something to eat,
But I have to admit, whatever it was pretty darn good.
Yeah, we will at least try it. I'm not going to be rude.
I didn't die from it.
I love my friend Anita without end, but she brought some stuff here when she came to visit us one day. And I'll just be honest, what she brought was really not to my taste. But I tried.
She could tell by the look on my face I didn't like it.
Yeah. And so
I tried to be nice, but
yeah. So I let her take the leftovers home with her since it's something that she likes. I didn't keep it.
That's one of those things that you have to acquire a taste for.
Oh man. Lisa said, sorry, I'm talking again without my teeth.
Well, I'm talking without my upper teeth.
Oh, man. I'm saying it really is. Yeah, Mama Bear, I tried it, and Piggy tried it. That's what I'm saying. You know, if somebody's going to go to the effort of either bringing something for us to try or fixing something for us to try, we will try it. Now, unless he's allergic to it or I'm allergic to it, you know,
There's only one thing I know of I'm allergic to.
Right.
Sadly, it's chocolate.
And we will go to the effort of at least trying it.
We was at Dollar General the other day. Told the little cash register there and told her, I was looking for me a little sneaky snack. I said, but my problem was I was limited in what I could choose because I was allergic to chocolate. She's like, what? Yep, put me out in the floor, did within 24 hours of what? I said, so I'm limited as to what I can choose for a little snack.
Yeah, because all the snacks they have out are chocolate.
Just about.
Out of everything out, for just something quick to pick up the snack on, you either have your choice of a $3 bag of chips that's about yay big, or you can get a candy bar, which maybe 3 out of 30 don't have chocolate. Or you can get something like Starburst or Mambas or Tic Tacs. That's about it.
And since she introduced me to Mambas, Starburst don't make the cut.
Teresa says, when do you think I'll get used to not having it, but I can't get used to it? Piggy's had his uppers for about 4 years, and he wore them for about off and on for about 3 or 4 months, and then he stopped wearing them. He hadn't worn since.
My foot, weeks.
Something like that.
They scanned my mouth while I still had an abscess and it was swollen in the front of my mouth. So when they made the plate, the teeth on that side did not fit down over my bottom teeth like they should. So I'm just not worried about it.
Yeah. Lori said one thing that made me afraid to do videos was the fact that I have lost almost all my upper teeth. But I decided to kick my pride to the curb like that. That's the way
Lori
to do
is
it.
like this. They'll either accept you for who you are or they won't. Those who do, great. Those who don't matter no how.
Lisa, you did a great job, a really good job.
I mean, life is life.
Yeah.
Things happen in life. They can't accept that. Heck with them. There'll be somebody else will.
Y'all, I am very self-conscious about my own teeth. And since y'all talk about that, I will show. I have an overbite. You can't see my bottom teeth. My overbite goes down to the bottom of the front of my bottom. The upper teeth go to the over my bottom teeth, and they go all the way down. I'm saying they cover them, and so I just so it makes me very self conscious when I'm talking and stuff. So you rarely ever see me truly show my teeth. Now, if I am really in a good mood or think something is extremely funny, you'll probably see a great big old smile. But otherwise, I don't show my teeth as much. I don't.
She's gotten less self-conscious about it since being with me.
I have, and it's just something I've always been. And I also have a very crooked smile, and not crooked in the fact that my teeth are crooked, but the fact that my mouth is crooked. When I smile,
that's how God made you.
That's like Pete said. That's how God made me. I've got pictures of when I was younger that when I smile, I have a great big gap over here on this side. I think it's this side. It might be this side. I can't. I'd have to look at the pictures to tell, but there's a gap like that wide on the side because my teeth go down so much. Says my cousin got a small inheritance and asked on money to get a tooth fixed.
Well, Kathy, parasites, and they know somebody got given a little something, they think that they ought to get a little bit too. I know that's family, but sorry, not sorry. A parasite is a parasite.
Yeah, Avid, I understand about that. My mom, she had 6 teeth in her head when she died. My grandmother had dentures because she had to have them pulled early. I've got a cousin who's 2 years older than me that she's got dentures.
Jethro!
Hey, Jethro! I've got a cousin that is 10 years younger than me. She passed away in 2016, but she had dentures for a few years. She got them early on. And the reason being that periodontal disease, gingivitis, runs in my family. And it doesn't matter how much you brush your teeth, how much you floss your teeth. That is something that if it runs in your family, you're apt to get it no matter how well you take care of your teeth. Now, I will admit that there were other reasons for my cousins other than periodontal disease. Now, my mom and my grandmother were periodontal disease. I'm not going into why my cousins lost theirs. Let's just say that it was something that they had chose to do. That
y'all can probably pretty well guess. Leave it at that.
Yeah, there's a measles outbreak here in Texas. Yeah, Jethro, I know. There's a measles outbreak. There's been several of them.
I'm not going to go into who you got to thank for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I had the measles vaccine when I was a kid. I may have to go back and get another one. I don't know.
But yeah, you know, we get older. Some of us have been through some crap. Some of us ain't.
Yeah.
But you still get older. You still go through things. Vanity has no place in who you are. You know, this is what's going on in your life. This is what happened. You got the money for this. Okay. If you don't, okay. People can deal with it. People can understand it. If they ain't got no understanding, bye. See ya. I ain't got no time for you.
That's it. Well, let's get on to number 6 and get through these here. Number 6. This is
a tell folks, vote me for me.
Number 6. This is a Japanese noodle dish that includes wheat noodles served in broth. Typical toppings include sliced pork, nori, scallions, and a boiled egg. What is it? I had to really. Oh, I understand, Lori. Believe me, I understand.
Well, we understand.
She said she had to relearn how to talk, but she's pig-headed and refused to let it take over. Says I don't have top teeth because I had them out just before the big C hit in 2020. Don't get me started on that. Okay, going on here.
I know, right? Hey, like I said, I ain't got no top teeth either. I've only got maybe half of my bottom teeth. You know, she still loves me. My friends still love me. Shoot, I ain't worried about it.
That is the biggest stomach laugh out loud. Melissa says, Linda says, ramen noodles with egg beef on it. Teresa said, that sounds good to Linda. Good too, Linda.
Watch out, here comes trouble time too.
It's either fancy or it's tank and gray. Oh, fancy and gray. When he says trouble, I know he's meaning fancy. Miss Laura says, I have no idea what it is. My dad likes spinach with boiled eggs. Not my thing. Now, I like spinach with scrambled eggs. Miss Laura says, ramen noodle soup. He says, when you can't chew, yep. And this is ramen soup. Yes, it is. It is ramen noodles. And this is the traditional way ramen soup is made. You have your broth, your ramen noodles, the meat that you're going to put in it, whether it's typically, like I said, typically pork, but you can use chicken or beef. And it is served with a soft boiled egg. You can also put scallions on it. And if you go to a place that specializes in ramen, this is what you will get if you order ramen.
Teresa Day, I've learned how to chew without the teeth.
So he loves the spinach pizza.
Now, there's some things I can't eat because I ain't got teeth.
He couldn't eat that pickled okra, and that about got him.
Yeah, that stuff was good.
Had a real good flavor.
But I couldn't eat the okra itself. I got the flavor, but I couldn't eat the okra itself.
Or is it okay? It don't think made sense to me. Yeah. I've never had ramen made that way. I've seen it made that way. I would love to try it that way. It is actually ramen, Melinda. Pho and ramen are two different things. They're made two totally different ways. Ramen is made out of the I think it's called the wheat noodles. Pho is made out of the glass noodles, which is made from rice. Like I said, I watch a lots and lots of cooking videos on that stuff. I love watching them.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, Lori, it is. Not promoting. I don't know if y'all like to watch competitive eating or not. There's two channels that I follow. I watch their videos. One is Katina Eats Kilos, and the other one is Randy Santel. They are a couple engaged to be married, and they travel the world doing food competitions where they local restaurants or to the areas they're in have challenges for people to do. Some are team challenges, some are individual challenges. And that's how I know the difference between ramen and pho is because I've watched them do ramen and pho challenges.
That's a lot of flash flood warnings. I hope you're someplace high and someplace safe.
I'm saying. Most definitely prayers. We are on to number 7. There might be a lot of you who remember this. This soup is very popular when it comes to weight loss. Though the main ingredient is known for being used to make kraut and coleslaw, it also makes a great soup. What, what is it? And this was a very popular diet soup back in the 80s, I want to say.
Reminds me of that rap song. I think it was Salt and Pepper. Soup inside of it.
Buck says cabbage. It says cabbage soup. Tina says cabbage soup. Lori says cabbage soup. Linda cabbage soup. Teresa cabbage soup. Lori says I love cabbage soup. Cabbage soup with chicken broth from Miss Linda. Tina says been on that diet many times. Laugh out loud.
I should probably, but I like to eat.
Jeff says cabbage soup. Well, the thing about it is you're only on it for like 7 days, and you're supposed to lose like 10 pounds in 7 days from eating the soup.
Yeah, but the way my body works, first time I get 1/10 of a sweet, blow up, there I win.
And everybody is correct. It is cabbage soup. Y'all, I got a baby. So baby, say hi. I say hi. Now, tell them my mama. Probably on the back of the chair. You know you will. You gonna jump over there? We'll jump over there. Jethro says, I am already at 195 pounds. I don't lose any more weight. Like cabbage with hot water.
I'm just under 200. And I'm 5'4".
Yeah.
How tall are you, Jethro?
Cabbage with hot water cornbread. So there goes my diet. Hey, that really sounds good. I love cabbage, but the last few times I've eaten it, it's really messed my stomach up. So I've had to be very careful of what I can eat now. It's like everything I used to eat, even when
She got a system, don't need no help with fiber.
I'm saying. Jethro is 5'9". He's just 10 shorter than I am.
That's 5'9". At least you got 5 inches on me.
Yeah. Well, for the past year or two, I have floated between 148 and 153, 154. I'm fine with that considering when my mom passed away February 2010, I weighed right around 300 pounds. So in the past 15 years, I have lost and kept off close to
a whole person,
145 pounds roughly. And I do not recommend anybody having to lose weight the way I did.
Right.
All right, we are on to number 8 already. We are on number 8 already. Lord, y'all, I didn't know that.
Number 8, don't be late.
Number 8, this classic soup is a one-pot meal that's perfect to make with leftover ham. Served with crusty bread. What is it? And I'm going to be honest with you, I have never eaten it because I've never thought it looked good. Teresa says, split pea soup. I probably need to try it. Lori says, pea soup. Sampy!
Sampy!
I think we got a kitty cat wanting out. Yep.
Probably great.
And y'all don't forget, Piggy will be going live tomorrow night, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know that Dale will be going live tomorrow night because he went live last week. Avid, are you going live tomorrow night?
Yeah, Dale's doing every other week thing.
Yeah.
And take it as it comes. Top of schedule now.
Yeah.
He got a lot of stuff he's got to do, and he's keeping him busy.
Mama Linda says split pea soup. Or pea soup is yummy.
I'm definitely not going to say what that looks like. I've seen that color in other places, and I ain't going to say where.
Oh, man. Everybody that says split pea soup, it is split pea soup.
I mean, you might get me with the smell of it, but then once I take a look at that color of it, I'm going to be like,
Yeah, but it is split pea soup. That's what I said. I've never had it. I mean, it's not anything that my grandmother made, because if Granny had any extra ham, she made pintos or white beans. If my mama had leftover ham, it was pintos or white beans. It wasn't split pea soup. Lori said it's a French thing. No wonder. I don't really know of any totally French dishes that I've ever really eaten. I'd have to look through them to find out. I've never had coq au vin.
y'all being part of this for me is culture shock. I grew up meat and potatoes boy, Southern country meat and potatoes boy. Yes, there's a lot of this stuff that's like, and some of it has been really good.
Well, my French toast ain't French because I don't use French bread. I use regular loaf of bread and eggs. Yeah, I've always thought.
Who's been afford French bread?
I'm telling you, I always thought split pea soup was green too. Now, in the picture I looked at, it had a slight green look to it, but when I put it up there, it didn't. So I don't know. And I don't make my French toast the way the French make theirs. They add all sorts of cream and all this other stuff to it. I do strictly bread, eggs, vanilla, cinnamon. That's it.
In other words, they make theirs fat upon fat.
Yeah. Okay. We are on to number 9. Yes, 9.
Yeah, I tell you, it's good the way she makes it, French toast. As far as I'm concerned.
Number 9. This soup is made from scratch with freshly sliced mushrooms, onion, garlic, stock, cream, and a splash of sherry. What is it? No, you don't got to add the splash of sherry if you don't want to.
Make sure you didn't get them mushrooms out of a cow patty.
Laura said mushroom soup. Linda says cream of mushroom.
Or that soup right there would take on a whole different meaning.
Katie said mushroom bisque. Lisa said mushroom soup. Jethro says mushroom soup. Linda said mushroom soup or cream of mushroom soup. I can tell you what the difference is. Mushroom soup does not have the cream in it. Cream of mushroom soup has the cream in it. That's the difference. And this particular one has the cream in it.
I'm just saying, those mushrooms in it, make sure you didn't get those mushrooms from a cow patty.
No, there's mushroom soup. Yeah.
Or it'll take on a whole different meaning.
Girlfriend, he's mean. Or is it okay? It's cream of mushroom. It is cream of mushroom soup, with just lots of extra big slices of mushroom in it. Oh, yeah. For people who don't like mushrooms, that would probably be one of the worst things to be able to see.
I can tolerate eating mushrooms, but they're not a favorite.
But he likes cream of mushroom soup. That's because the mushrooms would be pureed into the soup.
Thank you.
See, I know Piggy.
Just like I like onion rings. I like liver and onions, because the onions are cooked. But a flat out slice of onion,
He's not fond of it.
I'm not fond of. Now, if they're chopped up real fine, like on a crystal burger, I like it. It's flavor. But a slice of onion, much less eating it like an apple, like my best friend used to do, I'll pass.
Jethro, the thing about cream of mushroom soup, a lot of people don't eat just cream of mushroom soup by itself. The majority of people that eat cream of mushroom soup, it is in a casserole of some kind. If you like green bean casserole, cream of mushroom soup is in green bean casserole. If you like tater tot casserole or cowboy casserole, cream of mushroom soup is in those casseroles. I'm trying to think of some of the other casseroles. Like when I make rice and broccoli and chicken or something like that, I'll put cream of mushroom or cream of chicken soup in it. So the cream of soups are generally tend to be in the mushroom in the casseroles, unless you're like Piggy and you like it.
Like I said, give me a bowl of cream of mushroom and a sleeve of saltine crackers, and I'm good to go.
Go on. Well, go over there and sit down.
Like I tell her, ain't you glad I ain't Becky?
Yep. All right, let's see how many of you know this one. This is number 10. Though once popular, this soup is not eaten as much as it used to be. Made from an animal that carries its home with it, you need to make sure you clean the meat well, or it might taste muddy. What soup is it?
That should have given y'all a clue.
And while that is up, I am going to make a little pit stop. Oops, wrong one. Sorry. Do that.
Well, I understand that, Tina. That was me back in the day when I had jobs. Everybody else going out to eat somewhere. I had me a couple of sandwiches.
I'll let y'all answer that while I go play parking meter.
Lori said turtle soup. Buck said escargot. You're wrong, Buck. Teresa J said, not for me. I have no clue. Keep in mind, Lori said she missed the script. Keep in mind, she said, it's one that used to be done quite often about 150 years ago. Even as soon as about 50 years ago. But not so much anymore. Now, just think about it. It's kind of a southern thing. Part about making sure you clean it right, or you get a muddy flavor to it if you don't. Those are a couple of clues as to what that is. And if you look at the colors in that, there's one specific color in it that should give you a clue. Mama Linda said crap soup. No, it ain't crap soup. I don't know. I ain't never had it. But I'll give y'all another hint. I have heard it said that it tastes like chicken. Well, actually, I've heard that different parts of it taste like 7 different types of meats. That should give y'all another clue. Katie Spirit? No. That ain't it. Mama Linda says, or baby turtle soup. You never know. That could, if you go that route, it could be like veal, baby deer, baby cow. I'm not sure which one that is. Either way, veal is pretty good. Lori said, we had a neighbor that used to make it when we were kids. Well, Lori, I know you probably got me beaten years, so you know what it is. Jethro says turtle soup. Teresa J said turtle soup. I gave him a couple of other hints.
Oh,
Yeah, like some have said that different parts of it taste like several different
yeah.
types of meat.
I'm back.
And that one color that should throw you off is the color green.
Yeah. I've only ever known of anybody making turtle soup one time in my life, and that was my grandmother. And y'all are right. It is turtle soup, by the way.
And just by looking at it, because of that color, I ain't never had it, but I can tell you that's what it is.
It is turtle soup. My grandmother made it for my uncle one time. I think I've told y'all the story. Some of you may remember it, some may not. But my aunt told my uncle she wasn't going to make it for him.
Mama Linda said her father-in-law made that, and she ate 4 bowls of it.
Yeah, my uncle caught a
He
turtle.
was a greedy little thing.
When he went fishing one time, and he brought that turtle home with my aunt to cook it for him, make him some soup. And she told him, I ain't doing it. She said, you want turtle soup? You get your mama down here and cook it. I ain't doing it. So he went and he got my granny and brought her down to his house. And she fixed him a big old pot of turtle soup.
Mama Linda, you just said something that epitomizes a woman. Don't get between a hungry woman, and her faith. You'll draw back a dove.
Okay. That was the one that I thought possibly would stump everybody. I mean, everybody going town on that one.
It used to be true of all women, but it became just a thing. It's true of Southern women. They didn't care what it was. If they was hungry, they eating it.
Mom Linda said she was carrying his grandson.
It didn't matter if it was still alive. They'd eat it.
All right, we're on to number 11.
If it didn't eat them, they would eat it.
Number 11.
All right, Melinda, you take care.
Have a good evening, Melinda. This is probably one of my all-time favorite soups. Chicken broth, tofu, bamboo shoots, nori, mushrooms, and more. It is the vinegar and sriracha sauce that gives it its amazing flavor. What is it? Now, see, I even know the ingredients to this one.
I'm not liking my Michonne game right now. I got about 5 others that are beating my butt.
And you can put pork in this or chicken if you choose. I like the vegetable version.
Vegetable.
The vegetarian version of it. I don't like meat. I like to use, well, I will use chicken stock or vegetable stock.
Vegetable.
Lori says hot and sour soup. Teresa said looks like egg drop soup. Very similar, Teresa, but not. That's the one thing I forgot to mention. It does have the eggs in it. But yeah, this is like Piggy will tell you, this is probably my all-time favorite soup. Tofu, mushrooms, eggs.
I've seen it.
Nori, I fixed it.
Don't mean I remember what it was.
And y'all, Lori got it right. It is hot and sour soup. It is good stuff. I love it.
If they do it right.
Yeah.
You did it right.
Yeah, the difference between egg drop soup and hot and sour soup. Egg drop soup is basically your broth, a few seasonings that you put in it, and your the beaten eggs. That's egg drop soup. That's all there is. Hot and sour soup, you have soy sauce, you have vinegar, you have sriracha sauce, you have the mushrooms, the nori, the tofu, the bamboo shoots. You can put shredded carrots in it. Of course, it has the eggs in it. It has that It gets the spicy and hot from the sriracha, and it gets the sour from the vinegar. And it
That
is
was
very
the
good.
biggest thing for me was when she got me to try tote. Out of anything else, that was the biggie.
Yeah.
But she got me to try it, and I'm like, wow, okay.
Yeah, he realized that tofu does not really have a flavor of its own. It takes on the flavor of the broth or what you
It
cook
does.
it with. Just like mushrooms.
I was shocked.
Mushrooms will take on the flavor of what you cook them with. That's why I love that. But
I just have a little trouble trying to break them down because I ain't got tape.
Yeah. Okay. That puts us on number 12. Claudette, you ain't playing my pink pen.
Number 12, are you an elf?
Let me get my page up here so I can. Right. Are you feeling sick? Then this is the soup you want to be eating. What is it?
I bet we all know what that one is. I think the main reason is because of the tryptophan. It makes you sleepy. It makes you sleep.
Jetra says chicken noodle soup. Lori says chicken noodle. Teresa says chicken noodle soup. Thing is, just ate some, laugh out loud. Then it's chicken noodle soup. Mama Bear says, done cleaning for the night. Chicken noodle soup. All right. And y'all are correct. It is chicken noodle soup. Looks good too. I wouldn't mind eating a bowl of that.
Yeah, Mama Bear, I cleaned them pans yesterday and it wiped me out. Put my back out. It's sad that's all it takes.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things that sucks about being disabled the way I am.
Yeah, I was going to go grocery shopping yesterday. I was going to tell you about that earlier. We went to Lowe's to get what we had to get at Lowe's. And then we went to Save-A-Lot, and I bought what I was going to get at Save-A-Lot. We were going to go to Aldi, and I just looked at him and I said, can we just go home? I'm
She
tired.
just wasn't feeling it at the same time. We did Lowe's, you had to walk around. Y'all know how big Lowe's is.
Yeah.
Walked around there, and then I was looking for a tool. They didn't have it, so I'm going to have to order it. And everything. Then we went and did Save-A-Lot. She had to go to the bathroom there. I got what she wanted on her list. And then we got that. She was wiped out. I said, yeah, we can do Aldi anytime. We ain't got much to get there. But
yeah.
now it's the only stop we got to make. So.
Jeff says, I never had chicken noodle soup. Says, actually, I've never had any soup in my life.
I haven't had any sour soup chicken. You haven't had lean, have you?
Yeah, it did look like it was homemade noodles, and it looked good. Jethro, honey, the only thing I can tell you on not having any soup is I would say if you try soup, make sure you get it from a reputable restaurant, and don't buy the canned stuff because don't turn against it.
How did you grow up? I've noticed there's been a lot of things you said you've never had. If you grow up on a kid's diet, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying. Sometimes you gotta, like Elaine has taught me, sometimes you've got to try different things.
Yeah. And you either like it or you don't. I mean,
that's it.
Yeah, if you don't like it, don't try it no more. That's like me. I never had dilly beans. I bought them dilly beans. I tried one, and I'm like, that's like chewing a stick. I ain't eating the rest of them. It might be a $6 waste, but you know what? I'd rather do it and know I don't like it than to try to force myself to eat something I don't like.
She knows she won't never buy none again.
That's it. Evan says, losing him at vinegar. I understand that. A lot of people don't like it, don't like the idea that they're soups or food.
Abbott, you like pickles? Guess what's in there?
Vinegar.
You got pickled eggs? Guess what's in there?
Number 13. This soup is a decadent treat. It is rich, creamy, and indulgent with an intense lobster flavor. What is it?
Lori said homemade jelly beans are excellent. Well, if she has any more, she'll have to do them herself to find out, Lori.
Yeah, these were the Amish wedding brand jelly beans.
Lobster bisque. Okay, I don't even know what that is.
What, lobster bisque?
Yeah, bisque.
Okay.
I don't know the meaning of that word.
That's what Google's for, y'all. A bisque is a smooth, creamy French style of soup.
Okay, smoothie creamy. That's all you gotta say. It's one of them fancy words again, y'all.
It says it is traditionally made from crustaceans such as lobster, crab, or shrimp, and it is characterized by a stock made from the shells of these seafood, combined with a large amount of cream.
I like all three of those meats you described.
Mm-hmm.
Lobster, shrimp, and clam. And crab. I love fried clams.
And hey, on that one package of that pick five over there for $68, whatever it is, at the meat market,
Yeah.
I can get lobster tails.
Cool. We might try that.
Okay, so Lori said lobster bisque, Tina said lobster bisque, Jeffrey says lobster bisque, then it says lobster bisque, cream of lobster.
Don't get me wrong. I like lobster tail. It's pretty good stuff. But, you know, it's not something I have to have.
I know. I just thought, we can get it. You see, I'm not big on lobster myself, but then again, I've only ever had it at Red Lobster. So maybe if I get my own and I fix my own, I might like it.
You might.
Abbott says barbecue lobster, yum.
Now, I liked it at Red Lobster. Of course, that's been about 25, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Back when it was still pretty good.
Lori said it's a type of lobster chowder. Jeffrey says, I don't like seafood and I've never had lobster bisque. Sorry, y'all, phones are ringing. I'll talk to you next week. Not for all right, Miss Trace. You have a good evening, sweetheart, and stay safe. Lori
See you, Teresa. Take care.
Lori says Red Lobster sucks. I agree.
Yeah, Red Lobster ain't nothing what it used to be.
Mama Linda says, take care of Teresa. And y'all are correct. It is lobster bisque. It is something I would love to try.
Of course, I love their scallops.
Yeah.
But again, that was 25, 30 years ago.
Last time I ate at a Red Lobster was before Mom and I moved from Kentucky back to Alabama. So that was before 2002. So it's been a good 23 years or better.
Yeah. For me, that 25, 30 years ago, that was back when they still cared about their product.
Yeah. And the only reason we went then is because we had that little bit of extra money and Mama wanted to try it. And she wanted to try the lobster because she'd never had it. She had it, she's like me, she's like, I could have had shrimp.
Right?
Lori said that's also a Maine lobster in that bisque. Hey, I'll take Maine lobster. I mean, I don't care where it comes from. But I know Maine is
Maine lobster is the best.
I was supposed to say, I've been told Maine lobster is the best.
It is the best.
Now, what I do know about lobster is this. When they're out catching lobsters, if it is a notched female, or if it has the notch in the tail to be notched, they have to let it go because it's a breeder. If it is a female with eggs and has not been notched, they have to notch it and throw it back. You can only keep the male lobsters and only of a certain size. I thought that was wild. As barbecues his own lobster. Yet they showed that the lobster claws are huge. One of them's called the crushing claw, and the other one, I'm not sure what it is, but I know one is called the crushing claw.
Abbott, I know you probably heard that. You know what I'm talking about, so stay quiet.
All right, we're on to number 14. This soup is technically a cream-based chowder with diced chunks of potatoes, onion, salt pork, and chopped clams. What is it?
Pretty good.
And I will tell you right now that if you ask Michelle if it's all mine, this is the only kind you eat. You don't eat the red one.
That pretty well confirms what that is.
Yeah, you don't eat the red one.
The red one?
Red one, R-E-D. There is a red version from another town.
Oh.
And it don't look good and it don't taste good.
Well, that's what I'm thinking is. That's good stuff. Especially if it's done by somebody who is truly Italian and cooks Italian.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Michelle is truly Italian.
Yeah, Linda, they do. And I like watching the one guy that I've watched do that. He's funny. Yep, they are protected and they have a size limit now.
What is?
Lobsters. Yeah, okay, no different fishing laws. If you don't know the fishing laws where you live, you better know them. Lori says clam chowder. Tina says clam chowder. Jethro says clam chowder. Linda says clam chowder.
Yeah, if you don't know the laws where you at and you mess up, there's either going to be a warden or another fisherman that cares about things going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to have your hide over it.
Adam said he likes to get the live lobsters and put them in the smoker.
I know Abbott is one of those fishermen that if you're doing wrong, he's going to have your hide over it.
And Lori says southern lobsters are mushy and have no claws. I think the cold water has a lot to do with how they turn out. Y'all are right. This is clam chowder. This is a specific clam chowder. This is New England clam chowder.
Oh, I know Michelle knows how to cook that.
Manhattan clam chowder is red. And if you ask Michelle, she'll tell you that ain't clam chowder.
I would take Michelle's word on that because that woman knows Italian.
Yep. Michelle's a good cook. I know that. I have never eaten her food, but I've watched her cook. Oh, man.
Hey, I've seen LG. I know Michelle knows how to cook. All you gotta do is take a one look at LG and you know that Michelle knows how to cook and he's a happy man.
All right, Mama Bear, you have a good evening, darling.
Good night, Mama Bear.
She said dinner's here.
The what?
She said dinner was there, so.
Oh, okay. Well, that works.
Lori said it's the only kind of clam chowder yet. Now, I don't like Campbell's New England clam chowder, but you have to let it be homemade clam chowder, and I would eat it. But not that canned stuff. I'm sorry, I can't do the canned stuff. All right, we have one last soup to go through. And then anybody that wants to go to Troy's live stream, the link is at the top of the chat. We don't have plans. We make it do with mussels.
Hey, I like some mussels too now.
All right, a big bowl of comfort on a cold day. What is it?
I was out on top of, well, we call them hills out there. You call them mountains out here. But it was a radio post. There's some black guys with me, dark green Marines, there was this one, and he loved them mussels and oysters. He'd slide them down one after another. Well, I do. Why you eat so many of those? He goes, they heavy in vitamin E. I said, okay, big deal. He said, vitamin E was good for making sure you stayed up when you needed to be up for a man, if you know what I mean.
I agree, Lori, not wrong. Lori says broccoli cheese soup. This is the mussels are excellent too. Jethro says broccoli cheese soup. Oh, we don't have a nosy. He says, please, no, we don't need to knock on the door right now.
Yeah, I definitely don't want nobody knocking on my door, especially this time of night. Somebody knock on my door this time of night, I'll be like, something's definitely going bad wrong.
I don't know who you are and what you want. Go away, go away. And so that was ruined on clam chowder.
Must have somebody knew how to cook it.
Either somebody knew how to cook it or somebody didn't know how to cook it. One of the one, just depending on which way you were ruined on it.
Either that or you had somebody that didn't know how to cook it, and he's like, nah, no more.
And this comfort food, it is broccoli cheese soup or broccoli cheddar soup, whichever you want to say. And it, oh, I love it. I love broccoli cheese soup. I just can't eat it like I would love to. But that is our cheese, or our cheese. That is our soups tonight. Lori says that makes excellent clam or fish chowder. I like bacon corn chowder and potato corn chowder. I've never had really much. The last clam chowder I had was not good, so I haven't eaten it since. It is very good in a soup, Jethro. If you like broccoli and cheese, you would love broccoli and cheese soup. Yep, you were on fire tonight. But you're gonna be on a cold rain night. Yep. That's what I love about soup. You can have it anytime, but they're really good on a cold day or a cold night. Well, y'all, it is 8:30, but 8:25, 8:35, 8:35.
8:34.
Well, on my little screen down here, it said 8:35. So,
well, you know, minute here, minute there.
We're going to call it a night, and I'm going to go on to Troy's live stream, be in his chat for a while. And again, hope to see you tomorrow night in Piggy's live stream, and hope to see you next Saturday night in here. Don't know what the video or what the topic will be about, but we will be here, good Lord willing.
Hope to see you anytime.
Yeah. Anytime on any of our videos. We love y'all. Y'all have a great evening. Night, y'all.